With Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular that both passing in now gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home and the
What's brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great now that I unmuted the microphones, Rick.
That's good.
It's a great night here Happy belated 4th of July. It is Daytona International Speedway, the road course, and we have got 58 laps around this 3.5 mile configuration, Rick. It's going to be awesome, bud.
Yeah, it really is. Of course, we're going to be doing some stage racing, so something to look forward to. That caution is going to come out at around stage 1 is going to be like lap 15, and stage number 2 is going to be around lap 30.
Yeah, that's exactly right. 15 and 30. And these guys getting ready to kid it on, man. It is going to be some kind of fun. I can't wait to get this one going. And look at that. I'll be darned. The overlay giving me a little bit of a problem.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
It's so good. I love it. We're going to shut that down. And we're going to get ready to go into qualifying mode here. Looks like just a little bit of lag going on there. Okay. So far, fastest on the track here during practice, Cody Moore and the number 24, Drew Eisman. Welcome back to Drew. Eisman is running second quickest, and look at that. Dave Seats out of nowhere puts down a fast lap. A 1:56. Are you kidding me? 2
That's
seconds
crazy.
quicker.
That is crazy.
Cody Moore, my goodness. Having some issues here getting this one going, but we are up and running. Can't thank you guys enough for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network. Again, happy belated 4th of July. I hope everybody kept it safe over the holiday weekend. Rick, I know I took an extra day off. The shop was closed on Monday. It felt good. But here we are, buddy, getting ready to roll.
That's what it's all about, man. You still got 10 fingers, so you're good there. It was a good port, though.
It was awesome. So much fun. And yeah, the overlay is just completely acting up on me. So we're going to reset that.
We'll just blame Sam Baumgarten for all the issues tonight.
Yeah, it is kind of Sam's fault. I know you guys don't know out there, but well, maybe some of you are drivers and you do know. Sam kind of screwed us up here just a little bit. So we're going to get a little bit of a late start here as Sam, well, I mean, he tried. Ricky tried. I guess that's all I can say.
I'm still trying to figure out what he was trying.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. We got some familiar names out there. Tonight, we got 30 drivers getting ready to start this one. Unbelievable amount of drivers. As we see last season's champion go around. Jamie Walker on track trying to get a race in. It's been a while since he's been able to complete one. Maybe tonight is the night. This is race 14 of the season, Rick. We got a long way to go, all the way to December, I believe, 19th.
December 19th, yeah, it is race number 14 of the regular season. I believe it's 26 races for the regular season, and then we get into playoff time, man. I can't wait for that. That's always when things really ramp up, and these guys have a lot of fun.
Just
We've
waiting.
seen the 09 and Miller.
Yeah, waiting on race control to kind of advance this one off, and maybe they will soon. I don't know. Thought we had this one all set, ready to go, but maybe not. Maybe not. And it's okay because, well, my overlay's still not particularly happy about something. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. Or not. Okay, well, what you see is what you're going to get tonight. It looks like the overlay having a little bit of issues after this last Windows update. I don't know why, because I didn't do it. It's working. It's just very, very laggy. So, yeah, information gonna pop up whenever it decides to pop up, I guess. Want to go ahead and thank everybody once again for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight's race brought to you by Butt Kicker. Make sure you use the product code BLAZING at checkout. You'll save 20%. If you're looking for a butt kicker, right now is the time to do it. Also, don't forget to check out MF Racing Designs on Facebook if you're looking for an awesome paint job. Michael Falk, the guy to give it to you. One incredible paint job coming right up. As far as I'm concerned, the guy does no wrong.
Yeah, we can get Amanda Sherman out there in her 8 car, Chris. That's under a new paint scheme this week.
Yeah, let's see if we can file. She's not even on track.
She's not,
right now, yeah.
she's not on track right now.
I'll tell you who is a little bit of blinking issues. Oh boy, maybe it's. I hate to say it, but maybe it's on my end. Taylor Butcher Benjamin out there in the 10. That's an MF Racing design. Also, let's not forget our title sponsor. It is TRJKarting.com. Go on over to TRJKarting.com and tell Tim Habiak that Rick and Chris sent you. He ain't going to give you a discount, but he's going to give you the best service that you've ever had off from any website out there. You might even get a free box opener.
Probably. If you mention my name, you probably will get a box cutter, so that way Tim stops hearing that I got a free box cutter from him.
It's all good. It's all good. I love it.
But just got word from race control that the session will be advanced at 7:30, Chris. So a couple more minutes.
All right. A couple more minutes here. And again, boy, there is definitely something going on with the overlay. We're going to have to work around it here tonight, Rick. But here tonight, we do have Daytona road course. A lot of turns, a lot of miles going to happen here tonight in the 58 laps total that we're doing here. Remember, it is stage racing. Rick already alluded to that. Lap 15 going to be the end of stage 1. Lap number 30 going to be the end of stage number 2. And then a battle to lap 58. Local cautions are on, and that is it here tonight. There will be no course-wide cautions that I know of. And we just had number 31 join the server.
And there should be. There's a couple guys that are out there that are missing now. I know that Blake Decker has got a job now, Chris, so he's got to work on Sunday. So we miss Blake in Old Woodside. But I'm looking. I'm not seeing a number 44 out there.
Yeah, I don't either. So TNA Motorsports coming in a little light here tonight. A lot of chatter going on out there, Rick. You see it. Collins, Walker. Everybody queuing up, talking over there. And admin responding in kind. If you see the little squiggly lines, but no name, that would be the admin, the race control, talking to everybody. Man, Sherman out on track, and look at this new car. My goodness. Savage Edge number 8 looking strong out there. Wow. Very, very different paint scheme for Amanda Sherman. I don't know how much experience she has on road courses, Rick. We're going to find out here tonight, as this does separate the field just a little bit. Sometimes you have somebody that's just a little bit stronger than everybody else. And how about this? Cody Moore.
The one nice thing, though, Chris, is, alluding back to what you were talking about with Amanda, Daytona Road, I'm not a road racer, you know that. And you and I did a 24-hour with a few other people. And, it took me a couple of good runs to really get used to racing this track, but it was very easy to learn.
It is. That's the nice thing about this, is this particular setup is pretty darn easy. You got a nice left. Then you're going to have a right. After a chicane. You're going to follow Cody Moore. Let's go ahead and get behind him.
Yeah, Cody Moore, who regained the top there again of the speed charts here for practice.
You got to slow way down for this eventual left-hand corner after this, which puts you back on the fast part of the track. Cody Moore is trying to show everybody how to get around here, but we'll see if anybody's paying attention. Oh, gets a little bit loose, but he is coming back out onto the fast part of the track. This is the banked portion of the track. So you can really get some speed up here. You do have to look out for that bus stop though, Rick. And
yeah, that's a big one.
That could be trouble here tonight. Somebody's probably going to end up missing that, blow right by it. It's going to cost them a lot of time on track. We're going to find out. Cody Moore hits it pretty darn decent. And this is the road racer in me, Rick. This is what I love.
I know, this is your thing, man.
Oh, around he goes. And we are advancing. Beautiful. All right. Who is going to step out on track first? That is the question. Corey Rutherford in the 5, going to come on out of pit road. Oh, Corey.
Who locked up them front tires?
Yeah, he did. Everybody trying to get used to the setup at the same time. It should be quick here tonight. Hard right-hander. Sets up for a pretty decent left-hander. Back out to that fastest part of the track again. Oh, that's not what he wanted. Let's go over and take a look at Amanda Sherman, the 8 car, under that new paint job. How often do you hear slow is fast? Well, that might be the case here tonight. Do whatever it takes to hit your corners, hit your marks. Be good on the brakes here tonight, Rick.
I mean, that's the secret to this track, Chris, and that's, you know, you got to learn those braking points. That's what you need to concentrate on. I mean, Amanda got a good run going here. Of course, when she came back onto the actual oval portion of the track, she was a little slow, but, you know, Amanda went a little high, going through the bus stop very well. Very, very well. I think this might actually end up being a very decent lap for her.
It very well could be, except for this is just a warm-up lap, so we're gonna have to watch her one more time. Takes a long time to circumnavigate this very big road course here at Daytona.
Bunch of drivers out there all trying. No one has completed a lap yet.
Yeah, Amanda out there working that first real lap now. Man, that is a sharp looking car. My goodness.
Yeah, it makes me want to have a Bud Light.
No.
Michael Falk did a fabulous job on that though, and
Yeah,
it took him like no time whatsoever either.
Yeah, he's out there. Love that new ride. Well, buddy, I gotta be honest. So do we. I can't be much more focused on that car than I am right now. Oh, I really wish the overlay was working properly. It's working as good as it's going to, I believe, but man. Oh, look at that. Corey Sherman on top of the speed charts. There's the track map. That's what I was looking for. And there it goes. Dave Seat so far, quickest guy here in qualifying. Amanda working that best stop. Don't know why it's only showing the 88 on track. Oh, a little off course as Amanda go back up to the 24. He was the fastest driver here in practice, and it is showing once again. He's actually going faster now than he was in practice. Rick, 155.57 for Cody Moore, his first lap, faster than anything in practice by almost a second. Cody Moore in the 24. Going to see if he can do any better. Dave Seats right behind him. And then it's last season's champion. It's Dalton Kilrow in the third spot. And now it changes. Drew Eisenman takes over the second spot from Dave Seats. And wow. Took a lap, called it a day. Cody Moore going to try and improve on that 155.57. We'll see if he can. He's almost to that start finish line. Got to go through that bus stop first. Hard on the brakes. You see a little smoke from the tires. 24 gets it back out on there and hammers down. Crosses the start finish line. It's going to be. No way. An identical lap. 155.57. Identical lap times for Cody Moore. That's not something you normally see on a road course. Going there with the Soul Stealer, the 17 of Brian Dees. Dees got one lap to go so far. Seventh quickest in the number 17. A 156.60 for Dees. Hitting that bus stop. And out he comes back onto the fast portion of the track. I'm sorry. Right now he's on the bus stop, just coming out. Forgot about that other chicane. I always forget about that other chicane. And D's his second time, a little bit slower than his first, a 157.98. Not gonna do it. How about the 16? The TRJ Karting.com Ford Mustang, driven by Ian Habiak. And Habiak, the young man looking to try and get himself a good finish here, really needs it as far as points are concerned.
He does. And one thing that I heard today that Tim's supposedly out there going to be spotting for him. I don't see him in the live spotting channel though, so I'm not sure if Dad's there helping him out or not.
Well, you never know with Tim. I mean, if he is there, he's probably thinking about bowling. If he's not there, he's probably bowling.
It's a road course. He's probably thinking about Mylanta and Moonshine.
Yeah, true enough. Ian Habiak going to see what he can do on his second lap. First time by, going to be a 1:59.17. Good enough for the 17th position. Going to find out if he's able to get a little bit more speed out of that 16 coming right up here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And see he works through that little chicane. And he shuts it down, does gain a couple of spots up to 15th place. His best time, a 1:58.46. And we have a bunch of drivers who have not come out on track yet. We got Race Clark, Randy McAvoy, Matt Gruenberg now out on track, Terry Foster, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Jeffrey Fisher, Ty Morosco, poor Ty, and Fred Thompson have not come down yet. Let's take a look at the 54, the winningest driver here so far this season. It's going to be Matt Gruenberg. Except for he blinked out and, well, that's that.
Yeah, qualifying's over. Yeah.
It's over. All right. Let's see if this is going to work or not. It does, kind of, sort of. Perfect. Oh, my goodness. The whole thing's working. This is perfect. All right. Coming on the pole here tonight, it's going to be the 24 of Cody Moore. Hey, I got to get some grid music on here. Cody Moore out of Lost Cause Motorsports. On his outside out of Texas. It's the 77. It's going to be Drew Eisenman. On the inside, row number 2 out of Limitless Motorsports. It's the 14 of Dave Seats. To his outside, the 41 out of Five Kings Motorsports. Last season's champion, it's Don Kilroe. James Miller going to start his vehicle out of Canada in the inside. A row number 3 to his outside. It's going to be Jamie Walker in the 88. Starting in the 7th spot, it's going to be Brian Dees in his number 17 out of the S&M Motorsports camp. The Soul Stealer ready to go in row number 4. To his outside, it's going to be TNA Motorsports driver of the number 3. It's going to be Corey Sherman. And inside row number 5, it's going to be Ram Racing's number 84. That's going to be Matt Hackathorn. Josh Klinger to his outside out of the Oceanside Cleaners Racing. It's going to be the number 20 of that Josh Klinger machine. Starting inside row number 6, it's going to be the Work in Progress Racing's number 5. It's going to be Corey Rutherford. To his outside, it's going to be the 15 of the Five Kings Motorsports driver, Joshua Sexton. Look out for him here tonight. Corey Rutherford going to be starting his Work in Progress Racing number 5 in the 11th spot. I already did that. I don't know why I'm doing that. How about we go to 13th out of MFRD? It's the 6 of Derek Paulson. To his outside, it's going to be the 28 out of Limitless Motorsports. It's going to be Mike Hamlin. Ian Habiak in the 16, going to be starting his TRJ Karting.com Ford Mustang in the 15th spot. Tanner Marr in the 21 out of Five Kings Motorsports, going to be starting in 16th spot. In 17th tonight, out of the Speed Mafia camp, it's going to be the 33 of John Perkins. Jordan McAvoy going to start his team AV Plus at number 66 in the 18th position. Rick Thompson going to start his Speed Mafia number 76 in 19th. Nico Kie out of Outcast Motorsports going to start his 9 car in the 20th spot. Joshua Rutherford in the 55 out of the Work in Progress Racing camp, going to be starting in the 21st spot. Speed Mafia's number 22, Brad Collins, starting in the 22nd position. Starting in 23rd, it's going to be TNA Motorsports, number 8. In that beautiful new paint job, it's going to be Amanda Sherman. Matt Gruenberg going to start to her outside in the number 54. Starting in 25th spot tonight. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. The overlay says, here we go. 25th, Jeffrey Fisher. 26th, Terry Foster. 27th, Randy McAvoy. Tom Orozco, Brad Collins, Taylor Butcher Benjamin, and Cody Moore goes around. Fred Thompson going to finish off the grid, and Cody Moore, the potential winner, already going around. It's havoc in the backside of the field. Oh, it is bad back there. Everybody trying to get it going. Cody Moore down 27 spots already. Huge damage on the number 24 as he gets it going. Going to be number 29 on the field. Wow.
That was big. Big.
Drew Eisenman is your race leader in the 77. Dalton Kilroe going to take it easy around this set of corners. Got to get that heat into those tires. Rick, this is something we found out during that 24-hour race that we were in.
Yes, it was.
Gotta have a little heat before these things stick.
That was always one of the toughest things too. The first couple laps, you got to really take it easy, get some heat in those tires, and then you can go and do whatever you want to do.
Eisenman way out front, 2.91 seconds already over Dalton Kilroe. We haven't even run a full lap yet, but Kilroe is in that second spot. James Miller, Brian Dees, and Josh Klinger are your top 5. Corey Sherman already up 2 spots, running in the 6th spot. Matt Hackathorn right behind him. Matt Hackathorn in the 84, running in the 7th spot. Corey Rutherford up 3 in the 5 machine, running in the 8th spot. Then it's going to be Joshua Sexton, Derek Paulson finishing out your top 10, but Eiserman is just absolutely dominating the field. He's up to a 3.15 second lead already.
Ooh, going through the bus stop. Looks like Matt Hackathorn having some issues there in the 84, Chris. Hackathorn is now in 16th, now falling back.
Yeah, falling back quickly. Let's go back, take a look at the 84, see what happened as he rolls into that chicane. He's got the 5 right behind him. That's Corey Rutherford. Rutherford may have given him a little tap in the 84. Hard on the brakes. We're back alive. Up front, Eisenman still leading the way, but the gap's starting to shrink now. 2.8 seconds over Dalton Kilroe, last season's champion. Behind him, James Miller. And Rick, I don't know if you've gotten any Tim Hortons yet, but Miller,
I haven't.
Running in that 3rd spot, doing a good job here so far. Brian Dees right behind him, the Soul Stealer in 4th spot in that Marvel Studios machine, trying to work his way up towards the front.
And of course, right behind D's got the 20 of Josh Klinger sitting there in 5th. He's up 5 positions already, Chris. And then right behind him, just outside that top 5, the 3 of Corey the Shermanator Sherman is in 6th. He is up 2 positions so far.
Let's take a peek. Biggest mover of the race so far, Ty Morosco in the 1 car. Oh, Cody Moore is having problems again, Rick. Let's go back and take a peek. Cody Moore, who came in as the favorite here tonight, locks him up. And he is working right behind Mike Hamlin in the 28 machine. Let's find out what happened. Oh, he goes down and it's hard into the inside wall. Gets a piece of Hamlin. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the 16 TRJ Karting.com of Ian Habiak gets involved in that one, too. Back live in 24 is back up and running. But I'll tell you what, Cody Moore, who was the fastest car here by a country mile in practice, is not getting it done yet. Right now being scored in the 27th spot, down 26, Rick, from the start of this one.
Yeah, that's huge.
Eisenman up front, and he is running that 77 hard. Last time by a 1:56.35. That's darn near a qualifying pace for Eisenman. Dalton Kilroe trying to keep up, but can't do it, down again into that 3.5 second range. Ian Habiak having trouble now. Let's go back and see Habiak's problems. Habiak down 12 into that 27th position. And the 16, it looks like he might have had a little bit of problems. Maybe right here. Yeah, he gets a little contact into that Speed Mafia machine. Cody Moore goes around them both as we go back live. Eisenman still leading the way. Dalton Kilrow trying to get a little bit closer to Eisenman, but right now 3.5 seconds behind. James Miller losing a little bit of ground to last season's champion. So top 5 cars right now spread out by quite a bit, and Corey Sherman losing the back bumper of Josh Klinger.
That's kind of, you know, what we kind of expect here on a road course, Chris. A lot of these drivers not used to running left and right. We're going to find out who likes doing these road courses. Now, unfortunately, like you said, you know, Cody Moore, he was a favorite here. He was very fast in both practices that we watched. And, but right now, like you said, 24 positions fallen so far since the drop of this thing. We're only on lap 3.
It looks like a couple of drivers decided to not take
And one
this
of them,
race.
one of them I'm surprised about.
Very surprising. Taylor Butcher Benjamin not a part of this race as of yet. Fred Thompson in the 46 calling it a no-go as of right now. The Butcher, the big surprise there, Rick. Oh, Jeffrey Fisher running into a little bit of a problem, and he is trying to gather that car back up. He's going to get past. Let's go back, find out what happened to the 98 of Jeffrey Fisher. The action so far here in this race has been pretty well nonstop. Oh, the 98 just misses the chicane, Rick, and I called that one at the start of this race. Somebody's going to miss it. It was Jeffrey Fisher who ended up missing it. Now right behind the 66 of Jordan McAvoy. Joshua Rutherford now having a bit of a problem. Oh, the 55 and the 02 getting together. They try and straighten it out. Randy McAvoy off track. He's going to gather it back up. He's back on track, going quick again. 4.5 seconds, the lead differential between Drew Eisenman in the 77 and Dalton Kilrow. Well, let's remember this race brought to you by Butt Kicker. Promo code BLAZING for 20% off. If you're looking for a butt kicker, now is the time to do it. Head on over, type in BLAZING when you're checking out. Save yourself 20%.
Yeah, and of course, if you don't know, that website is thebuttkicker.com.
All kinds of action happening here in this first stage. My goodness, are we have Rick? This has been I mean, we expect some, but my goodness, they've been keeping us busy.
Yeah. So busy, I don't even have a chance to talk half the time.
I'm sorry, bud, but
It's okay. It's all
trying to
good.
keep up with it. It's rough.
tough.
Let's go back to Amanda Sherman. She's driving nicely. Amanda getting set for that first chicane. Boom. Pops that thing pretty nice. She's driving the right line, Rick. I don't think she has enough confidence to put the pedal down. She is absolutely driving the correct line through that little chicane.
You know, that chicane that's a tough part, Chris, because you feel like you're going to lose it. But, you know, with all the practice I did, of course, with your help too, you know, you would have me follow you around quite a bit. And that's the same issue that I had too. I mean, you just don't feel like you can really get on it right there, but you actually can. I mean, really, you need to slow down. You get your tires over that first little bump, and then you just go.
Yeah, you have to have a little confidence in your tires. And she's just not there yet, and that's okay. John Perkins having issues. He's on pit road. So the 33 on pit road early here on lap number 5 of 58.
He was in the tires. He was stuck
boy.
in the tire while he had to pit, Chris. That was unfortunate there for the Speed Mafia number 33.
Well, get him back out on track because we're not done yet. In fact, we're a long ways from it. 53 laps to go. And Drew Eisenman has led every single one so far. The 24 of Cody Moore started this one on the pole and then had all kinds of problems. He is working his way back up, though. The 24 back up to 22nd spot. And he's got a long way to go to catch the 02 of Race Clark. And that NASA machine, I dig that car. NASA. big doings on here today. I don't know if anybody caught it, but our first non-astronauts went into space today, thanks to Virgin Airlines. That was pretty cool, Rick. I don't know if you caught that at all, bud, but pretty damn awesome.
I did, as a matter of fact.
Now I got to start saving up for my next vacation. It's going to last all of about, what, 2 minutes, I guess?
2 minutes, yeah. I mean, you're a billionaire, bro. You can do it now.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Huh. Hey, James Miller doing a fantastic job right now. He has held on to that third spot ever since he got there. He started in the 5th place and has worked his way up to 3rd. He is doing a really, really nice job, kind of just running his line. Haven't talked about it at all yet, but at the end of this race, a random winner gonna win a butt kicker here for the Blazing Pedals. The random will ready to go at the end of this race. And it looks like it's going to be down to about 29 drivers, maybe 28 if Perkins isn't able to get back out there. Couple of rules and things, but we're going to get it all figured out. All right, I think we need to go in and take a peek at some live drivers. There we go. We've got the 17 of Brian Dees, the Soul Stealer, with his shirt on, and I do love that shirt. Son of a gun, I might have to have Corey make me one. Oh, Lord. The Soul Stealer in that 17th spot, starting to close in on the 09 of Miller. Miller bringing it down pit road. So D's up to 3rd spot as James Miller brings it down pit road. We'll look in on another driver. How about Corey Sherman? Sherman running in the 9th spot. He's down 1 since the drop of the green flag. And he just got it back as James Miller sits on pit road, the 3 machine. Savage Edge, TNA Motorsports, is running in the 8th position. Who else do we got out there, Rick? We got
Ty Morosco?
Ty Morosco running in the 15th spot. Poor Ty. They call him Ty No Practice Morosco, and I know why now. Sam Baumgarten kicked him out of the first setup. It was all his fault. That's why we got a late start here tonight. I'm gonna blame Sam. Morosco right now doing a good job, though. 14th spot. He's up 15 positions so far. Look out for that 1 car here tonight. And our last in-car driver going to be the 16, the TRJ Karting.com Ford Mustang of Ian Habiak. He is our last driver with the in-car camera here tonight, just 4. Ian Habiak running 7 spots down from the start of the race, running 22nd, but we saw him getting to a little bit of a problem earlier on.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that even worked, Chris. I'm not sure if one of those cars blinked or what, but it just seemed like Ian just popped out there kind of in the infield, or the out, or I don't know where the hell. I guess you call it the infield still.
Oh, it's still an infield, yeah, but
It's off track.
the 77 up front, Drew Eisenman still dominating this race. He's led every single lap here at Daytona. It's the road course live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, and Eisenman is getting it done. 5, almost 6 seconds behind him, the 41 last season's champion, Dalton Kilroe, just trying to hold his own. Dave Seats qualified in that 3rd spot. He's currently there in the 3rd spot, and here comes Jamie Walker.
Wow.
Walker up 2, and it is good to call that 88 number one more time. It has been a tumultuous season for the 88 here this season. He has not been able to run a lot. Computer issues have been keeping him down, but now the 88 back out on track and trying to get it done.
And what word was that?
I don't remember.
I didn't think so. It was a big word.
It was. There was
I was
multiple
trying to
syllables there, Rick, and
cylinders.
And cylinders, absolutely 8 of them. Oh, shut up.
That's loyalty right there.
That's loyalty. That's right. In the 5th spot, it is Joshua Sexton. And man, up 7 spots. He's the biggest mover in the top 5. So Sexton really getting it done here. His last time by a 158. Let's put that in comparison to Drew Eisenman. His last time by a 157. And Eisenman is just absolutely putting the hammer down here tonight.
I mean, I know it's not because of the blue oval on the front of that thing. I think it's because of the number on the side and on the roof, bro.
No, bud. It's a Ford.
No. With a good number on it. I think we found out who does road racing here, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty evident. Now, the other guy I got to keep an eye on, our pole sitter here tonight. He's down 20 spots into the 21st position. Cody Moore, the 24. Boy, it could not have been a rougher start for a pole sitter. Cody Moore kind of missing that first corner way back on turn 1. That gave Eiserman the race lead. But Moore trying to get back up towards the front. The 24 has some serious damage on it, but it's not going to really affect your speed. Maybe at this point in the track it will, but through all the infield and everything, I think he's going to be okay. He goes up to the top side. Here comes the 1. Ty Morosco going to put on a challenge. Oh, Morosco throws it in there, and he is going to take a spot away. My goodness, that was a move. Oh, Ty Morosco just threw it in there. Cody Moore says, no more. I'm going down pit road. Top 3, top 4, top 5 drivers have not come down pit road yet. James Miller, sitting in the 6th spot, has come down, and he is the first of many that have paid a visit to pit road here tonight. Want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in one more time to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Chris and Rick calling all the action right here at Daytona Road Course.
And Chris, it looks like Cody Moore is hauling it at night here. That is unfortunate there. But the 24 not able to continue on.
Oh, man. That is an absolute shame. That puts our number of drivers eligible to 28 here
27,
tonight.
because Mike Hamlin also has disconnected.
Absolutely. Make it 27. Your chances are going up every single lap to win that butt kicker. One lucky driver here tonight gonna win the butt kicker. Who is it gonna be? Jamie Walker, Joshua Sexton, Josh Klinger coming down pit road. So 3 more drivers taking advantage, make it 4. As Nico, no, not Nico Kie, I'm sorry.
We can't see Nico Kie. He's camouflaged.
He just camouflaged. That's absolutely right. But we got a bunch of drivers out there now. Jamie Walker coming off from pit road. I mean, Sexton, Klinger, Marr, Corey Rutherford, Corey Sherman sitting on pit road. And a couple coming out now. All the while, Drew Eisenman leads the way. He has not come down pit road, nor has the 41 of Dalton Kilrow. We've got 5 more laps till the end of stage number 1 here tonight. Daytona Road Course.
Question is, has Captain Save Fuel Dalton Kilrow been saving enough fuel to keep going, or what's his angle, I wonder?
You never really know with him, but one way to find out, let's drop into the cockpit of Dalton Kilrow. We did. There's no fuel savings going on here. He is hammered down. 7 seconds behind our race leader. Let's see how he handles the chicane. A little slow there, a little non-confidence.
I don't know if it was, I think he was just coming in to try to set himself up for pit road.
That means we hop on board James Miller. Miller trying to catch the race leaders, putting the hammer down, trying to get there. Miller a long way to make up, as he has already come down pit road. Oh, he is doing fantastic. He is making up a ton of room right now. Eisenman back out on track. The 41 trying to get there. You see him coming off from pit road. Don Kilrow going to be just in front of James Miller. Wow. Look at this race.
Man.
There it is. Miller right on the back bumper of the 41. And Amanda Sherman down a lap. How cool was that? Wow.
Not cool that Amanda went down a lap, but
No, I just the
cool
action.
watching it. Yeah.
Eisenman, Kilrow, Miller, your top three here on lap number 11. And let's keep in mind our first scheduled full field yellow flag going to be on lap, at the end of lap number 15. The 77 leading the way, Drew Eisenman. Kilrow, Miller, your top three. Brian D is up 3 spots. He's running in the 4th position. Dave Seats rounding out the top 5. Jamie Walker just outside of the top 5. It's about a second, about 1.2 seconds away from being inside that top 5. The 88 feeling good out there tonight. And the Butcher, it's official. He is out on track. He is several laps down. In fact, he has not completed 4 laps yet. So I don't know what happened to the Butcher, but he is back out on track. And our race leader here on lap number 12 is still Drew Eisenman.
Right now, Eiselman doing a fabulous job. I mean, nobody could really catch up to him. Got almost a 7-second lead on second place Dalton Kilrow right now. And it looks like next car to go a lap down might be the 61 of Randy McAvoy. You can see there. Lap 12, 58, stage 1 going to be ending just a few laps, but of course we've seen it takes almost 2 minutes to get around this thing. Ooh, McAvoy missed the chicane just a little bit there. But Eisman just doing his thing out there. 6.95, 7 seconds, and climbing now on Kilrow. Eisman gets around the number 55 with Joshua Rutherford. Ooh, Isaac hard on the brakes there, able to get through. Whoa. I think that might have been the first mistake that I've seen out of the 77 here tonight. And not really a mistake, but just getting onto it. But still over a 7-second lead from second place Dalton Kilroe right now.
That's a big gap trying to make up in a very short amount of time, Rick. Working the end of lap 13 is Eisenman, like you said, carrying that over 7-second lead over Dalton Kilroe. James Miller, after that last pit stop, was able to close the gap in on Kilroe, but still sitting at about 2 seconds. So a long way to go for Miller to try and pick up a spot. Brian D is another 5 seconds behind Miller. Dave Seats about the same.
Yeah, right now the top five really just kind of spread out all by at least 5 seconds from each other there, Chris.
Well, it's going to close up here pretty soon, Rick, because we got that yellow flag that's looming on this field in about 2 laps, about 7 miles. And if it's anything like the drop of the green flag here tonight, look out. There's going to be
get interesting.
Oh my goodness. But as it is, Eisenman doing a fantastic job here tonight. He has led every single lap. Drew Eisenman has definitely had some time here on a road course. Dalton Kilroe, last season's champion, the 41, trying to get there, but going backwards just a little bit.
Now, it's been a couple of years, Chris, since you and I did the 24 hours of Daytona, and of course the layout is a little different, but you know, it's pretty much the same. We should have gotten in today during practice and just see if we still had it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would have, but I was kind of busy, Rick. I was working at the shop trying to get my daughter's first car up and running.
Well, yeah, but at 5 o'clock, you said you wanted to do something, but I was getting everything ready.
And then I took a nap.
Oh, that's because you're old.
Amen.
I want to take a nap too, but I'm going to take one after the race, I think.
You're not going to get any arguments out of me, bud. Call me old. I must be old. That's all there is to it. Just remember, you're not that far behind me.
No, sir, I'm not, not at all.
Eisenman, the race leader, about to cross the start-finish line to start a lap number 15. At the end of lap 15, it will be a full field caution for stage number 1. Oh, man, did he hit those? Oh, man, did the 77 hit those hard. And wow, did he slow down.
You got to be careful with that because it will damage the underside of that car.
Matt Hackathorn having problems. John Perkins having problems too. Let's go back and take a peek. The 84. Matt Hackathorn having an issue. Oh, just locks it up and around he goes. The 66 able to get by the 33. Hard on the brake, stays out of it. So good job out of John Perkins. Looks like he might be missing a hood though. We are working a lap 15.
Yeah, he's missing that hood from when he hit the tire wall, Chris, and he got stuck in there.
Yeah, it's surprising he's even out there, but good job on him. Way to keep it going, John. Well, boss. Getting ever so close to the end of lap number 15. Josh Klinger having a bit of a problem. He's able to bring it back out on track. And the Mustang ruling them all.
I bet he's kind of wishing that there weren't stages right now, though, Chris.
Yeah.
He's going to lose that lead. He's going to be tied up into the mix again.
Yeah, right now a 6.3 second lead for Drew Eisenman. And it's going to be evaporated as soon as he crosses the start finish line. The yellow will come out. And that'll be that. Looks like the 22, Brad Collins, having a little trouble getting through That last chicane. Eisenman crosses the start-finish line. Yellow flag should be coming out. There it is. Caution on the field for stage number 1, and Drew Eisenman led them all. And now for the challenge of getting back and catching the pace car. It's 3.5 miles away.
And hoping you still have enough fuel too.
Got to go ahead and thank tonight's sponsor. It's Butt Kicker. And remember to go to their website, enter promo code Butt Kicker, save yourself, just a little 20% off. And you know you want one. I do.
I think I want to get a couple for my kids' beds.
It might help them out of bed, huh?
Yeah, that way I can get them a little kick in the butt to get them started for the day. Let's not forget MF Racing Designs and our title sponsor, TRJKarting.com.
TRJKarting.com is your #1 online source for karting components, engines, and safety gear. They have a huge selection for the novice to the professional and a dedicated section for sim racers. No matter how you do it, your desire and passion to go fast fuels them. Their focus is to put their customers into victory lane. Make sure you check them out at TRJKarting.com and give them a like on Facebook.
And when you do that, tell them Rick and Chris sent you. You're not going to get anything more off, but you're going to get some great service out of Tim Habiak, and that is what it's all about. Under the first full field caution here tonight to celebrate the end of stage number 1. Oh, and Dalton Kilrow looks like he may have had a problem here under the caution flag, Rick. We're going to go back. Let's find out what happened to the 41. I can't imagine it was anything too big here. We are under caution. Oh, he slides right through. Okay, well, that's not such a big deal. Everybody else is doing it. Right? Might as well. The Porsche leading them around this big circuit. I don't want to get it wrong, Rick. It's 3.54 miles. Got to make sure Stats is happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, stage number 2 here for the Blazing Pedals, live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. It's the Daytona International Raceway. It's the road race configuration, and man, has it been fun so far. We'll be right back right after this.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them four abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was always fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos or danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all will be kept in the pits. Not to mention that with members in over 130 countries already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series, and work your way up to one of 7 world championships, offering over $500,000 in prize money. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
And we're back live here at Daytona International Speedway, getting ready to go back under the green flag. New race leader, the 41 of Dalton Kill Road. Drew Eisenman came down pit road and is currently being scored in the second spot. Pace car lights are off. We're getting ready to go back under the green flag live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Top 5 are going to be Dalton Kill Road, Drew Eisenman, Josh Klinger, James Miller, Joshua Sexton, and James Miller, Josh Klinger, James Miller, Klinger third, James Miller fifth. People are changing it up as I'm saying it. 6th through 10th going to be Brian Dees, Jamie Walker, Tanner Marr, Corey Sherman, Derek Paulson. Inside of that top 10, biggest mover of the race so far, it's a tie between 4th place Joshua Sexton and 11th place Rick Thompson. +8. Getting ready to go back under the green flag. The 41 leads them out to the big section of the track, 2 dog legs. That's a little bit different than the last time I drove this configuration. Do need to thank our sponsors once again. It's Butt Kicker, bringing everything live to you here tonight. Make sure to use that promo code BLAZING for 20% off on their website. Got to thank MF Racing Designs. Michael Falk doing a great job with well, let's face it, most of the cars out here on track here tonight. And of course, our title sponsor, the TRJ Karting crew at trjkarting.com. Make sure to check them out at trjkarting.com. Tell Tim, hey, Tim, I'm sending them your way. Pace car less than a half a mile before he drops down onto the green flag. The Porsche is just about done until stage number 2. That's going to come out at the end of a lap number 30. And I want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight here on a Sunday night. Make sure to tune in every single night for your racing fix. We've got something going on. We have fallen underneath the lights here at Daytona. The cars may change just a little bit. The weather certainly has. It is down to 74 degrees. The track temperature, 78. Absolutely perfect for the race here tonight. One more chicane to go, and the pace car will drop off. The 41 will take control of the field. He's got the 20 of Josh Klinger right behind him. And here we go, back under the green flag, live here at Daytona. The 41 gets a good restart. Dolan Kilroy brings it down into turns number 1 and 2. The 77 trying to hold on the outside. So far, not so good, as Dolan Kilroy starts to pull away. Oh, the 20 of Klinger gets into the, I don't know what he hit there, but oh my goodness. Miller now going to try and take away third spot. They rub paint. They do it. James Miller going to take it away. Oh, these restarts are breathtaking. Butcher Benjamin having a tough time here tonight, having an issue. We'll go back to that right now. Watching the number 10 car. He's on the inside. Woes himself up quite a bit. I think he's just trying to stay out of the way. That's exactly what it is. The Butcher just trying to stay out of the way. Right now, Don Kilroy, your race leader, the 41, has it over Drew Eisenman. First time tonight, anybody but Drew has led the way here at Daytona.
I mean, you got to give somebody else a chance to do it, though, every now and then, right?
Oh, you do, Rick. You absolutely do.
And have you talked to Ty Morosco, who is in the infield care center yet?
I have not. Let's go ahead and bring him on up. Didn't even realize he was there. Can't see it, Rick. You know, screen's full.
I know. Screen's full. It was my fault for stepping away. Ty Morosco, the driver of the number 1 MMRD machine. You got Rick Chris up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys, sadly.
Sadly. So, I mean, number 1, we're blaming Sam for you being in the infield care center for knocking you off your game during the first practice.
Yeah, I think he did. I mean, he really knocked me off. He threw me off. I was running my laps, and I got kicked out of this. I got kicked out. I think I had to blame him, right?
Everybody blames Sam. That's his job, man.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, trying to catch the pace car, which is ridiculous because it takes 3 laps to catch the pace car, depending on where you're at. I pit before the pit road closed. I was going to stay out on that stage and get up front. And I'm coming around turn 3, and I threw it in the 4th, but it threw it in the 2nd. So we expired the engine coming to the pace car, and it kind of sucks. But I got in the wall trying to avoid a wreck, and but that didn't hurt my car at all. It looks like I have no hood or no front bumper, but it didn't hurt my car at all. I was pretty excited with that, and I was like, all right, come around the corner, and it just threw it in the 2nd, and I meant to throw it in the 3rd. I don't know, maybe shift it over a little bit. Money shifted it. It sucks, but we'll wait it out and see what happens.
Well, definitely wait it out, man, because, at the end of this thing, if you are running, even if you're not on the lead lap or anything, you have that chance to get that butt kicker, man. So try to get back out there. I know it sucks a little bit, and, it's kind of boring, but you can do it, man. Anybody on that one you want to thank?
I do want to thank Michael Falk at MF Racing Designs. He does a great job with the paints. My paint doesn't look that great right now because I have no hood or anything, but I also want to thank Tim at TRJ. Does a great job. And also you guys in the booth, putting on your show every week for us.
All right, brother. Well, it looks like you're not the only one out there having issues. Derek Paulson just went for a little bit of ride, too. His car doesn't look as bad as yours, but give us some time, I guess.
All right.
All right, buddy. We're going to put you back down there. Good luck for the rest of the race, man.
Thank you.
And that was the driver of the number 1, Tom Orozco, having issues. Rick, you alluded to Derek Paulson. Let's go back and take a peek at the 6. Painted by the other MF Racing Design, Marielle.
Having a little issue there going through the
6.
chicane.
Yeah, he locked him up. And that is all it takes to lose a few spots. So Derek Paulson back to the 14th spot. Meanwhile, James Miller going to be our race leader. He took it over during the interview with Tom Orozco. Dalton Kilroe running in second. Drew Eisenman in third. And if you didn't see that pass, well, looks like Dalton kind of missed a corner. He went way to the outside. Got passed by James Miller, our race leader.
Hey, Jason Powell, there you are, man. Man, do we miss you. Shout out to Ty. Ty's one of Ty's biggest fans out there. Good to see you, Jason. How you been, buddy? Looks like Ian Habiak having a little bit of issue there.
Yeah, let's go back, take a peek at the 16 TRJ Karting.com Ford Mustang, driven by Ian Habiak, having some issues. The rear end of that car not happy as it kind of kicks out from underneath him. No big damage there. The 16 going to be able to continue on. Does lose a couple of spots though, Rick, as the 16 gathers it back up. Up front though, James Miller, Drew Eisenman, and Josh Klinger, your top 3. Dalton Kilroe took it down pit road. Nick Okie having issues. Let's go back. I know you can't see him because he's all camouflaged, but look for the number 9 car.
Ooh, might have had a little help there.
76, Rick Thompson right behind him. Oh, yeah, may have been a little bit of a bump there. And, well, you can't see him, Rick. That's part of the problem.
I think the biggest thing is just, checking up there for the chicane. I think Thompson maybe just miscued that a little bit. That's all.
Missed the mark a little bit, yeah. Josh Klinger in the 4th spot under the gun. Jamie Walker working the outside. Walker trying to work his way up. And he does solidly now into the top 5. Running in 4th place is the Dew Crew at number 88. Oh, and Klinger fights back on the inside. Josh Klinger going to take it back. Great move from Klinger in the 20 to take that spot right back away from Jamie Walker. Now Walker taking the inside lane. Can't get there as Klinger shuts the door. Man, did he shut that door. Good battle here, Rick, for 4th.
Yeah, doing a really good battle right now.
Just out of them, the 17, the Soul Stealer, Brian Dees. He's wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I'd say he's looking, as serious as ever, but he's looking the same.
3.5 miles, Rick. We're going to have to do the count tonight.
We should have started the count. That's what we should have done.
We'll have to wait until the next lap, but the guy don't blink.
Well, if we're doing that, I'm not able to blink either. So Amanda, yes, I'm putting a dip in right now. Just so you know, so that way you'll know. Always picking on me.
Yeah, it really is every Monday night
Every Monday night.
in the shop talk.
Which you guys can be a part of also. If you have Facebook, make sure you search out TNA Motorsports every Monday night whenever there's a race on Sunday. Of course, they were off last weekend due to 4th of July being on a Sunday. And again, I hope everybody had a fabulous time. But every Monday night when there's a race on Sunday, and sometimes even when there's not, because they've done that too, but at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Corey, Amanda, sometimes Terry. A couple times you might see Aaron Bach over, maybe.
Man, Aaron Bachhover not here tonight.
No. And cool spot. I bet you won't even be at Shop Talk tomorrow.
He should hang his head low. I mean, we got Terry Foster out there.
Well, I know Terry came in. I don't know what the hell's going on. Although I don't see Terry. Usually Terry's on the in-car cameras too, and I don't see him. So I bet you Bachhover is actually over at Terry's house driving his car.
No.
You don't think so?
No, he's in 26. It's definitely Terry.
You're right.
James Miller still leading the way in the 09. Drew Eisenman in that second spot. Brian Dees, the Soul Stealer, sitting in third, but he's bringing it down pit road. Josh Klinger going to take over third, and Jamie Walker on the inside. Setting up for the inside is Jamie Walker going to take away that third position finally from Klinger. That was a heck of a battle going on right there. Jason Powell, it is so good to see you out there, bud. I know you kind of gave it all up, but go ahead. I'd like to see you out on track. Would like to bring back that pre-race invocation at the very least.
I know. I like that. The other thing I like seeing, Chris, the 88 sitting in third place right now.
Yeah, that's oh look, he has not been able to race a lot this season. Lots of engine problems. We'll call it engine problems for the 88 this season. Everything seems to be on track right now, though, and so is he. Jamie Walker in third spot, lap 25 of 58.
Oh yeah, just a few more laps, Chris, and the end of stage 2 going to be happening. Man, they're going quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it was kind of alluded to by Ty during that interview. Rick, it takes forever to catch up to the pace car on this 3.54 mile track. And in doing so, you're ticking off more laps. You're under caution than you think you would be. But it's happening, and yeah, right around the corner. Just 5 more laps after the 09 takes that car over the stripes. Miller, Eisenman, and Klinger, your top 3. Walker bringing it down pit road, along with Corey Sherman, who had worked his way up into the top 5. James Miller leads the way. Drew Eisenman, who led every single lap during that very first stage, doing a great job trying to hunt down the race leader. Only about a 1.3 second lead now Miller has over Eisenman. Jason, when you start falling away from things like that, the important things, it is in fact time to step away. It's a good decision, but remember that family is important too, and you are family, so we can't wait. If there is ever a day to see you back out on track, my friend, it is good to see you out there in chat, though, for sure. You continue being you. The 09.
Exactly.
James Miller leading the way. Drew Eisenman, Josh Klinger, your top three. Then it's going to be Tanner Marr in the cotton candy. Number 21, Corey Rutherford, right behind him in the 5 machine in 5th spot. Joshua Sexton in the 15, running in 6th. Matt Grunberg, really haven't talked about him all that much, Rick, but he's up 17 spots into the 17th position. Or, excuse me, into the 7th position, my lord.
Yeah.
Brian Dees in 8th, Jamie Walker 9th, Dalton Kilrow rounding out your top 10. And some of those drivers have taken a pit stop. Lots of different strategies happening here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network, courtesy of Blazing Pebbles. Eisenman down pit road.
Ooh, D's having an
Brian
issue too.
D's having problems. Rick, you're absolutely right. Let's go back and take a look in on the 17 machine. I'm taking a peek in on his in-car camera, and there's a little smirk going on there. So whatever it is, he knows he messed up a little bit. Oh, yeah, just overdrove it. Great job staying out of the way, getting it righted. The 17 going to lose some positions, but no damage done. Now he's just got to get it back going.
And he will. I mean, look at him already, Chris.
Absolutely.
Smirk was there, and now it's all business again.
Jason Powell, much love right back to you, my friend.
Of course, Chris, we already heard about Ty Morosco. He's there. He's getting his car fixed. I think he went to go take a nap. He's like, I got a half an hour. I'm going to go take a nap.
He may have. You know, that's what I'd do with a half an hour. I'll tell you for sure.
Bet he's laying in bed. The air conditioner's blowing on him. Got the ceiling fan going. He's probably on his Nokia L31 from 1998, playing a little Snake, maybe trying to get the buttkicker.com to use that code blazing for 20% off.
Might be
I think
doing
that's
all
what he's
those
doing.
things. Yeah. I think it's scientifically proven that the butt kicker makes you faster.
That's what I've heard. Hey, he said yes. I bet he's making tacos and stuff in the kitchen. That's what he's doing.
The 21, Tanner Marr, running in 4th spot, and he has got some competition right behind him. Joshua Sexton, Corey Rutherford. Oh,
Coming down
everything
pit road.
changes as they're all coming down pit road. So forget all that. Jamie Walker gonna gain a bunch of spots as he is now back up to the 3rd position. The 41, Dalton Kilrow, last season's champion, are right behind the 88, running in the 4th position.
Oh man, we weren't far off, Chris. Ty's laying in bed watching the broadcast right now is what he's doing.
Oh man.
I think he's eating a chicken sandwich. He's sitting there, he's like, yep. Oh man.
Back
That
up.
is epic.
It's too good, man. Really, you can't make this stuff up. We know these guys so well. Race Clark having a little bit of a problem. Let's go back, take a peek. The 02, the NASA machine. Oh.
Whoa.
Thought he was going to collect it back up.
Oh.
Didn't do it. Oh, back into the Nico Kie. So the 14 and the 9 also involved the 02 having troubles. And it just looks like the rear end not happy in the 02. And Rick, they're all running the same setup.
They are.
So that might be an indicator of just how loose these cars can be.
You know, I was on the blimp cam. I did see a group of people hanging out there. I think the Mustang just did what the Mustangs do.
Our race leader bringing it down pit road. Can Eisenman catch back up? 25 seconds is the differential. Randy McAvoy having a problem. The 77 not coming out of that very cleanly. He hit the bumps just a little too hard to the 77. And James Miller and Eisenman going to be battling it out. Out of pit road, here comes James Miller. Heisman going to be working the outside. It's going to be the inside on the corner that counts. Here we go. A battle for the race lead. James Miller by a bumper.
Wow, that was close.
All right. It was a little bit more than a bumper, you know, but it was close. Miller just hanging on to the race lead. Amanda Sherman just ahead of our race leader is getting set to go down yet another lap. Amanda right now being scored in the 24th position here on lap number 29. She may be able to hold off going down that lap. John Perkins in the 33, the first driver a lap down right now. Perkins would be able to get a lap back. That would put him back on the lead lap, Rick. Okie also down one lap, but Perkins has him covered by just a little bit of time. James Miller, your race leader. Drew Eisenman, Dalton Kilroy, your top three.
We might as well go through the top five. Don't forget Jamie Walker's right there. He's up 2 positions sitting in 4th. And Corey Sherman, his 3 machine, he's up 3 since the drop of the green flag. He's sitting in 5th. Gotta be careful because the 20 of Klingers coming.
I was going to say, might as well keep going, bud, because Klinger is right there. He's going to be putting on the pressure hard on the brakes. Is the 20 machine, and it looks like the 3 has already caught somebody in the rear end. Is there some damage there on the 3? Matt Hackathorn in the 84. We saw him go around earlier on. He is recovered in 7th spot. Corey Rutherford in the 5 machine doing a great job here tonight. Corey running in the 8th position. Matt Gruenberg up 15 spots in 9th, and Tanner Marr in the cotton candy machine rounding out the top 10. James Miller leads them around for the final time before the end of stage number 2, due to set to finish at the end of this lap. James Miller likes what he sees in front of him, Rick, and the answer to that is absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of what you want. And once he comes to that start finish line, that's going to be the end of stage number 2.
Can Eisenman somehow get there before the end of this lap?
Well, the gap's not very large, so he possibly could.
And that's 1.15 seconds. Eisenman may have had a little difficulty in that last set of corners.
Yeah, I lost a little bit of time there, Chris, and it's going to be hard to catch the draft here. That's what you're really looking for. The drivers are looking for as they come down through here through the backstretch.
Into that bus stop that we know so well. And James Miller looking good to be the stage number 2 winner. Miller in the 09 looking for that stripe line. Oh, man, I keep forgetting that there's 2 of these things now.
Yeah, there's 2 on the NASCAR circuit.
Well, nonetheless, Miller crosses that start finish line. He is going to win stage number 2. Drew Eisenman, who won stage number 1, right behind him in that 2nd spot. Nick Okie having problems right before the yellow flag. Let's go back, take a peek at the 9 machine, who's very obviously not up to speed here. Crosses the start finish line. Okie getting into turn 1, goes around, able to keep it off the tires and spins it back around. That's going to do it here for stage number 2. Everybody trying to find that pace car. And what we learned from Ty is, man, it takes forever to do this. We want to go ahead and thank everybody for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network here on a Sunday night. You're watching the Blazing Pedals take on Daytona International Speedway. in its road course configuration. And it has been an absolute blast. Don't go away, because right after this, when we go back to the green flag, it is going to be a battle. We've seen it every time these guys go green flag racing. It is unreal here at Daytona tonight. Everybody just trying to find the pace car. Rick, we're going to step away for just a couple of moments. When we come back, it will be the final stage all the way to lap number 58 here on the Turn 3 Racing Network.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling. With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Whoa.
Back live with 25 laps to go, and our race leader is going to be James Miller. There's a car ahead of him. It's Nick Okie. Okie going to be trying to get a lap back here before we go back under the green flag. James Miller, winner of stage number 2. Drew Eisenman, winner of stage number 1. Behind them, it's Don Kilroy, last season's champion. Jamie Walker in 4th spot. Josh Klinger in the 5th spot. Matt Gruenberg, have not called his number very much here tonight, but he is running in the 6th position. Can't thank everybody enough for tuning in here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. This is Daytona International Speedway Road Course Edition here for the Blazing Pedals.
Good luck, Ty. Hopefully you had a good nap, buddy. Ooh, Brian Dees, he's taking a... Usually I see him drinking some water, but man, he's chugging that Mountain Dew right now.
He's chugging the Mountain Dew. Oh, Lordy. All right, well. Unbelievably fun stuff here tonight.
There's Roscoe getting back into his sister's zebra chair. Got the bed hair going on.
Oh, too good. Waiting for the caution lights to drop. Stage 2 is in the books. It's going to be 23 laps to go before we go back under the green flag. James Miller up 4 spots to the race lead. Drew Eisenman started in the 2nd spot tonight, and he had the race lead. I believe it was on corner number 2 of the first lap. He led the whole way through stage number 1. Cody Moore, your pole sitter here tonight, and it does not look, well, maybe is he back out on track? Yeah, he is. Cody Moore back out on track, several laps down as we work through and try and get these lights shut off. Nick Okie going to bring it down for service. That's going to put our race leader right behind the Porsche as the lights go down, and we are getting ready to go back under the green flag. Just 3.5 miles to go. Who is going to be our race winner here tonight? We've got, good luck, old buddy. We got 5 Kings racing out there. Everybody's starting to shoot out who they want to win. I love it. Thank you guys very much for tuning in here on a Sunday night. We're watching Blazing Pedals And we've got some miles to cover here still. 3.54 miles the distance around this track. 24 laps to go. 23 when we go back under green. Pace car lights are off. And it's really been a two-man show here tonight, Rick, between the 09 of Miller and the 77 of Eisenman. Although there's been a couple of other leaders, those two winning stages 1 and 2 respectively.
And it's funny of Josh Klinger there sitting in 12th position, having a little issue there with his ignition switch, Chris. Able to get it back. He's trying to get back to where he's supposed to be. Man, that was scary.
It's all the little things that happen here on the sim that happen in real life as well, Rick. You got to make sure everything is working every time. And it looks like he is going to be okay. Klinger rolling back into position inside row number 3.
That's how, I mean, some of these drivers, Chris, I mean, my hats go off to them. I've been on the sim now for what, 8 years, 7, 8 years. And a few times I've tried that where you shut your car off, save on a little bit of fuel and stuff like that when you need to. And when you're in VR and stuff like that, man, it gets hard to, remember where them buttons are. You can't really see. You're doing everything by muscle memory.
Ooh, we got somebody out there saying Tanner Marr for the race win here tonight. Marr up 7 spots into the 9th position here on this restart. The cotton candy machine has a long way to go.
I know 2 girls who would be very happy if that happened. Let me tell you, they love that cotton candy machine. And I love the fact that even though Michael Pock over at MF Racing Designs there, if you need a paint, you need to make sure to go over onto Facebook and hit up Michael Pock, because he will do you right, man. I mean, his paints are beautiful. But even when they changed it, man, Tanner Meyer was still there. He still called it the cotton candy machine. And that made my kids very happy, man.
I love it. I love it a lot. Thank everybody for tuning in to the broadcast here tonight on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Thank all of our sponsors here for the Blazing Pedals. Our race sponsor tonight, Butt Kicker. Make sure to use promo code BLAZING to win 20% off. I don't know if you win anything, but you do get 20% off. That's pretty cool. Got to thank Michael Falk Racing Designs and TRJKarting.com. Here we go, back under the green flag, and James Miller tries to take off, tries to stay away from all the problems that seem to happen on turns 1 and 2. Dalton Kilrow gonna stuff his nose in there. Drew Eisenman way to the outside, gonna lose a spot. Oh, Eisenman not gonna be happy about that one. The 41 almost touching the wall. Eisenman comes back on the inside. This is a battle for the second spot. Eisenman takes it away. The 41 goes deep in. Here comes the 88 of Jamie Walker. Walker now looking for more. The 20 of Josh Klinger picks the nose in. He's on the outside, though, is Klinger. Not going to be able to hold on. Falls in line. And James Miller. Drew Eisenman, Dalton Kilrow, your top 3. Then it's Walker, Klinger, Gruenberg. Oh, boy. It's these restarts, Rick, that get me every time.
That's where it really gets fun. Of course, right behind Matt Grunberg, you got Corey Sherman, you got Tanner Marr sitting there in 8th, Joshua Sexton, another 5 King Motorsports driver there in 9th, and rounding out that top 10, the Soul Stealer, that's the 17 of Brian Dees.
Brian Dees. I'm telling you, you gotta watch out for that guy. Maybe not here on a road course, but he is due for a race win this season. Oh, the 9 takes it way off the. Oh my goodness, he was Dukes of Hazzard for a moment. Drew Eisenman takes the race lead back over. Here comes Don Kilrow. Oh man, James Miller hit that turtle shell way too hard. Took the whole right side of the car up. Had to gather it back up. He did. Man, oh man. This is just like stage number 1 now, Rick. Eisenman, Dalton Kilrow, 1 and 2.
Yeah, Miller fell back to third. Jamie Walker still in fourth. Joshua Sexton up to fifth place. Brian D's taking over sixth. David Seats in seventh.
Eisenman having trouble around turn 1. The rear end came way outside. Able to gather it back up. Kilrow able to close in just a little bit. And James Miller right there. Oh, the top 3 are really close right now.
In fourth place, Jamie Walker not that far behind them either. Actually, Jamie Walker probably in that safe spot, Chris. If anything happens to, with Kilrow getting into Eisenman, Miller might be able to escape, but Jamie's going to have a little bit more time. Now he's getting to the back bumper there of the 9. Man, a lot could happen right here.
Ooh, boy, the 41 took it way to the outside. Not the recommended line here for Kilrow, and he loses a little bit of time here on this fast part of the speedway. Top 4 starting to spread it out just a little bit. Top 5 make it as Joshua Sexton sitting there all by him lonesome. And then Brian D's. John Perkins having a bit of an issue a couple of moments ago, Rick. Let's go back, take a peek. The 33, the Hoodless Wonder, having some issues here tonight. Setting up for turn number 1. And around he goes. We've seen that a bunch here tonight.
That we have.
Eisenman, your race leader. Kilrow, Miller, Walker, Sexton, your top 5. And it's D's, Seats, Marr, Jeffrey Fisher back up in the 9th spot. Rick Thompson in 10th. Tanner Marr going backwards now. Marr going way back. He's slow. Something happening to the 21. And it pushes him way back to the 11th spot.
I'm wondering if it might have been a shifting issue or something, Chris, because it seems like his car is okay now.
Look at this, a line of cars. What a beautiful thing. Oh, Jeffrey Fisher having a little bit of a problem. We'll go 3 wide here. Why not? Rick Thompson forcing his way through. Rick Thompson in the 76 finding some grit here.
Corey Rutherford had a little issue there too. Holy cow. Okay, race control came. The 21, Tanner Marr actually blew through the chicane, Chris. He had to slow down a little bit. That's what happened with the 21.
All right. We've certainly seen that a few times tonight. We called it at the beginning of the race. That would happen. These guys not used to running out on the road courses. Back up front, Drew Eisenman in the 77, Dalton Kilrow, James Miller, your top 3 still. Walker still holding on to that 4th spot. Sexton holding on to 5th. And here comes the 17, the Soul Stealer, in that Marvel Studios Michael Falk Racing Machine.
And Dalton Kilrow just put down his best lap of 1:55.90 seconds, Chris.
Yeah, Kilrow doing everything he can to try and catch Eisenman. And Drew has been absolutely solid here tonight. Never outside the top 5.
I mean, I'm going to say, I was sad to see the 77 taken, especially it being on a Ford. But I'm pretty happy to see it out there tonight right now, Chris.
Matt Gardner, thank you very much for the comment. We do appreciate that. Try and make it entertaining every single week. And yeah, Rick, I saw that too. Eisenman, your race leader. The 41, Dalton Kilrow, trying to catch him up. And I think this is about the closest Kilrow has been to Eisenman all night long. But Eisenman starting to pull it away just a little bit. The 41 looking to try and recapture a championship after last season's, but he's got a long way to go, Rick, because Don Kilroy just doesn't seem to be quite there this year, but you never know.
Well, he got the monkey off his back. He won a race, Chris, and got himself locked into the playoffs. So that's a good start. And these cars are totally different than last season's K&N/ARCA car. The reason why I say that is because iRacing has changed the name of the K&N car. We called them the K&N car here, and then they changed it to the ARCA car.
Oh, James Miller, hard on the brakes, bud. Sorry,
brakes.
didn't want to scare you away there, but I'll let you get back to it. James Miller was very, very hard on the brakes, and Jamie Walker able to close in on him just a little bit. That gap now down to about 0.3 of a second. Miller trying to pick it back up.
One thing I noticed about Miller, when he goes into the chicanes, he really likes to take it deep into those turtle shells. He's got to be careful with that.
Stay tuned.
Fun when you hit him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot of fun, but boy, it can really hurt your car, and that's something you got to be careful for. Look out, because Jamie Walker right on the back bumper now of Miller. And what I was going to say, stay tuned. After the race, we've got post-race interviews, and then we have the random picking wheel ready to go to see who tonight is going to win a brand new butt kicker. Make sure to check it out. Butt kicker, promo code blazing for 20% off, but somebody here tonight going to win one for free. How cool is that?
I mean, it's very cool because not only is it good for sim racing, Chris, I mean, as you see in the commercials that we played earlier, you can use it in any game, man. I mean, you know, and it's going to just enhance your immersion in the games that you play, man. It's pretty cool.
That's what it's all about, the immersion. Speaking of butt kickers, Race Clark out there going, hey, my dad used to kick my butt. Now, it's not the same, Race.
Yeah, I wish I had a code to save 20% on that back in the day. That's for sure.
Uh-huh. Well, I think it's about time to check in on the highest running TNA driver. It's for the banner, and it is going to be Corey Sherman, the only TNA driver here on the lead lap, but heavy smoke in front of him. Somebody got in a little hot.
I think that was the 66 of Jordan McAvoy.
Matt Gruenberg in the 54, the winningest driver here this season. Running in the 13th position. And I think Matt Hackathorn may have just blown through the cones. Big news, Rick, is we have a new second place runner. It's Don Kilroy. As James Miller, I believe, came down pit road. He did. So Miller coming down pit road for probably the final time here with 18 laps to go. Surrenders the second spot, or excuse me, surrenders the third spot to Jamie Walker. He was running in third. Now James Miller running back in the 9th position.
Yeah, the pit count so far tonight for Miller looks like 5 times in.
And Drew Eisenman still continuing to lead the way here, just like he did it in stage number 1. He's got a 2.6 second lead over last season's champion, the 41 of Don Kilroy. Jamie Walker running in third. Joshua Sexton in the 4th spot, and Jeffrey Fisher in the 98, keeping his nose clean here tonight, running in the top 5. Way to go, Fisher. Good run out of the 98 machine. Haven't seen him for a while. Good to see him back out on track and having a heck of a run is Jeffrey Fisher. Derek Paulson in the Mariella machine. Running in the 6th spot. Looks like Brad Collins may have had a problem. We'll go back in a moment. Rick Thompson running in 7th spot. Corey Rutherford in 8th. James Miller in 9th. Matt Gruenberg rounding out the top 10. Brad Collins, I said, had a problem. We'll go back and take a peek at the 22. And Rick, I know you see what I'm seeing. It looks like Ty Morosco may have had a problem as well. We'll check that one out here in just a moment. The 22 Ford Mustang. Hard on the brakes, a little too hard as he loses the rear end. Gathers it back up. Let's go back and take a look at the 1 machine, another Mustang. This one kind of missing a little bit, like a hood.
Yeah, missing the hood, then he missed the,
And then
the bus stop.
And then he missed the bus stop. So he just goes on by, no problem there. Back live. Drew Eisman leading the way. Don Kilrow, Jamie Walker, your top 3. Eisman has not come down pit road this stage. We know they have to stop at least once.
Oh, Kia having a little issue there.
He did. Let's go back.
And his number 9 butt kicker modified Mustang.
Let's go back and look at that butt kicker Mustang. There's not a lot left to it. And oh my, he goes around hard. Almost took out a sign. That's the short way around, Nick. Okie back out on track as Eisman comes down pit road. That surrenders the race lead over to Dalton Kilrow. Kilrow knows right now is the time. He has got to make as much time as possible with Eisman on pit road. He is going to hammer down a 41, trying to build as much of a gap as possible. Tanner Marr having another problem. We'll go back and take a look at the 21 machine. Marr. That tricky left right-hander and then back to the left. Gets too hard on the brakes. Stays off from the wall and gets it back going. Does Tanner Marr. Back up to your race leader is live. Oh, James Miller having a problem. We got to go back and look at this. The 09 of James Miller having a big time issue. Miller getting set for turn 1. And just too hard on the brakes, and around he goes. That's going to cost him a bunch of time, Rick.
Now in a 24-hour race, Chris, you just kind of take a deep breath, shrug it off a little bit, and you continue on going. You know, as long as you still have a lot of time left over, it's not that big of a deal. But here, with only 16 laps left to go,
Yeah, not ideal for Miller. Miller has been in the top 3 most of the night now. Finds himself back in the 7th spot after starting 5th tonight. Dalton Kilrow leading the way. Jamie Walker, Josh Sexton, the top 3. Drew Eisenman comes out of pit road running in the 4th spot, and you got to look out for him. He has been fast all night long. The only guy that may have had a shot against him really would have been Cody Moore, who since lap 1 is just, well, lap 1 turns 1 and 2 has not been on his game, and Cody Moore not going to be a part of this one. He is back out on track, so I congratulate him for that, but my goodness, he was the fastest guy in not 1 but 2 different practices here tonight. And now Moore sits way back in laps, about 15 back, running in the 27th spot. Rick, how tired are you after this race?
very tired, Chris. I mean, these guys, you know, these most of these drivers are oval racers, and when you add something like this, I mean, 58 laps does not sound like a lot. But when it's over 3 miles to go, for one lap, then it is a lot. It adds up, and you know they're working a lot of muscles that they don't normally use. They're having to turn right a little bit. They're really having to concentrate on their braking points. I mean, it's hard with the two chicanes to go through. You're not just physically exhausted. I mean, I look at it like you and me, you know, we got Thrustmaster wheels. Mine's a little bit more powerful than you, but that's nothing. You got guys like Corey Sherman out there with direct drive, and if you don't have that thing set up right, I mean, you're getting a serious workout.
Oh, absolutely. And, well, they are. I mean, there's no other way to say it. This is a heck of a workout for these guys.
I mean, normally, you know, I'm lucky because I don't have as much. I have just the same amount as screen as you, but I don't need to have everything. As Dalton Kilrow comes down pit road, so Kilrow is going to get his service on the 41 Daddy O's machine. But I've really been watching the Shermanator do his thing there, and usually you see him on an oval. You know, he's sipping from his cup. He's drinking. He hasn't been doing that really tonight. You don't have time to do that.
And Jamie Walker also on pit road at the same time as Dalton Kilrow. That's going to give Eisenman enough of a chance, I think, Rick, to take over the race lead. It is going to be a battle, though.
Now Jamie Walker is now done his service. He is heading back out.
And Eisenman is going to take over the race lead. Walker not there. Drew Eisenman, our race leader once again. Jamie Walker going to be in second spot. And Dalton Kilrow, a slow stop for the 41, going to cost him a spot on track, is back to third. Eisenman in the 77, though, Rick, is taking off. Our stage one winner is really, really fast here tonight, and he's got a 6-second lead over Jamie Walker in second spot.
He does, and one thing I learned about the 77, he's got tires, Chris. So doesn't the 41. Dalton Kilrow sitting in third. Jamie Walker, it looks like he only took fuel.
Oh boy.
Of course, like normal, these drivers only have 3 sets of tires. Well, technically 4, because you have the ones that you start with, and then you got 3 more sets. So
Matt, out in chat, I absolutely agree. If that 21 would get a Ford, it would add about 82 horsepower. He'd win everything. He'd win every single race. Tanner Marr needs to switch over to a Ford desperately. At the very least, get into a Chevy. My goodness, get out of that Toyota.
yeah, there's a lot of Toyotas out there, though.
There are. And the highest runner right now, James Miller, in fourth spot. But right now, Ford leading the way. For those keeping track of the manufacturer points, it's Ford, Chevy, Chevy, Toyota. Chevy, Toyota, Chevy. Toyota, Toyota. So, and then Ford. So 2 Fords in the top 10.
I think I counted 11 Toyotas out there in the field.
Gotta be in a Ford, Rick. Gotta be in a Ford. That was aggressive. Sorry about that.
That's okay. 10 Fords out there. I hate to break it to you, man. I mean, the next gen cars came out. I did buy the Chevy. I have not bought the Ford. Good thing Michael Fox is going to be painting your cars, right?
Sigh. Eisenman leading the way here with 13 laps to go. His last lap, Rick, a 156. His best, a 155. Eisenman just not losing much speed at all.
Wow, I just heard from Race Control Mark Arthur, Chris. There's a few drivers out there, believe it or not, that have 0 incident points right now.
Wow.
Can you believe that? At a road course? With all the action that's been going on so far, Amanda Sherman keeping her car clean. Right there, I think she should take the banner over from Corey Sherman.
You know what? I think so too.
Do you agree with that? I have to agree with that.
In fact, as she's getting past, I'm going to say the banner winner for TNA Racing this week, the number 8, Amanda Sherman. I don't care. I can say it. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means I said it.
In our eyes, Amanda, you have the banner for having a 0x so far. Then you got Taylor the Butcher, Benjamin, Dalton Kilrow, and of course Brian Dees keeping his car clean.
The Butcher, I don't know if that should count. I mean, he's down.
Yeah,
What?
he's still out there though.
Yeah, he's down 8 laps though, or 7 laps, somewhere in there. Eisenman still the race leader. Dalton Kilroy, Jamie Walker, your top 3. So Kilroy able to get around Walker. Walker still on the back bumper of the 41, but a challenge here. Pretty much the closest challenge on track right now, to be honest.
Kilroy posting another best lap time out there with a 1 minute 55 second .42.
Yeah, Dalton Kilroy about a second faster than our race leader, Drew Eisenman, and he is going to need every single lap just like that, Rick, as he is about 7, make it 8 seconds behind Drew Eisenman.
Yeah, see, we talked about the Butcher. He just went off track.
Well, there goes that perfect race. That's what happens, Rick, when you don't have your in-car camera going. I can't go in there and look at you, and that means you're going to fail miserably. Take that, Butcher. Drew Eisenman, your race leader, getting set for a hard left and then a right and then a left again. It's not too often we get to call that. Here with the blazing pedals. One of, what is it, Rick? 3 different road courses here this season.
Yeah, that's something that you and I talked about during our last break. So next week, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this race, Chris, because the Blazing Pedals always puts on a good show when they head to the next track, where we're going next week on July 18th in Michigan. But then that's the only reprieve that they get, because on the 25th of July, we head to Sonoma, where they're going to be doing the left and rights again. Then they get a little bit of a break again before we go to Chicago, and then we go to our Chicagoland. Then we go to Pocono, Indy, Kentucky, Chris's favorite track, New Hampshire. Then we hit Michigan again, and then we hit Watkins Glen. Because that's a fun track.
My favorite track, Rick.
Yeah, I hate that track. I ain't gonna lie to nobody.
Why?
I honestly think that New Hampshire Motor Speedway should be taken off the NASCAR schedule.
All right, you heard it first here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Rick says, get rid of New Hampshire. I can't say I disagree. Bring on New Hampshire Motorsports Park. That's what I'm talking about. Short track racing. Up here in the Northeast. The 77 Drew Eisenman continues to lead the way. James Miller having a bit of a problem. Let's go back and take a peek at Miller. Boy, he's not even showing up. There he is. He's having blinking issues. That's what the system was bringing on. Oh, big time blinking issues. My goodness, he is nowhere to be seen.
And who was that? Cody Moore that was behind him? Man, he must have been going, where's the owner?
And then he spins it around. I mean, you can see just enough to know that he had a bit of an issue. Continues to ride in that 4th spot as we go back live. James Miller having connection issues. It's got to be that Canadian internet.
Of course, Mark Arthur pops into me and says, I love New Hampshire. That's what that's your downfall, buddy.
Yeah.
The magic mile, the magic flat mile. That's boring. Whoever wins the pole 99.9% of the time.
Oh, Rick
is going to be the winner.
Rick.
Okay.
Rick.
I love you, New Hampshire. I'm from Vermont.
Amanda Sherman no longer has the perfect race.
That's Mark's fault.
I believe you're correct. Amanda Sherman has an off track. Let's see if we can find it. She's got Ty Morosco right behind her. Oh, just barely gets into the, you know what? That's not good enough. As far as I'm concerned, Amanda, you're still the banner winner for TNA here tonight.
Road courses are a little different than oval, Chris. So, I mean, off tracks and incidents, they work a little different. I mean, her car's clean. And to come out here and not, only being on the service since last December, probably her first real time here at Daytona Road, doing a fabulous job.
Hey, next time by, it's going to be about, 32 miles left? or thereabouts. 3 times 9 is 27 plus the halves. Yeah, about there. James Miller brought it down pit road. He's back out on track in the 10th spot. So Miller in the 09 machine decides that he's not going to make it all the way. Wanted to come down and get some service done. And that leads to the big question of the night. Can anyone make it? It's going to be a fuel problem. And we know who's good on fuel. It's Captain Save Fuel.
Yeah, I'm jumping into the cockpit of the 41 just to see if I can hear anything, Chris.
Man, he's not saving anything right now as far as I'm concerned.
He's not.
Harder back onto the throttle. And up go those RPMs for the 41 machine on board now with Don Kilrow. We've got somebody coming out of pits. I believe that might be Jeffrey Fisher. On board right now with the 41, Don Kilrow running in second spot. He's 6 seconds behind our race leader, Drew Eisenman. Getting ready for that sharp right-hand corner. This one, tricky. Comes up on you quickly. Not a 24-hour event, but certainly it is nighttime here at Daytona. The stars are out under this clear sky.
I bet for some of these drivers it feels like a 24-hour event, though.
I bet it does. I'm not seeing a lot wrong with the line that the 41 is taking. And he is closing in on our race leader. The gap down to just over 4 seconds. So Don Kilrow closing in, Rick. And just
Perkins
to
having
say
an
that,
issue.
yeah, John Perkins having an issue. Let's go back through the 33 and take a peek. As he goes by the 86 of Terry Foster. Downshifting, get ready for the corners, and just misses it. Just misses it. The Speed Mafia machine. Not having the best night. John Perkins having troubles here tonight.
Eisenman down pit road, Chris. Dalton Kilrow staying out.
Oh, no surprise there, Rick. If there's anybody better on fuel, I dare you to tell me who it is.
Aaron Bockover.
Oh, yeah, he's gone all these laps with 0 fuel. Oh, wait. Where is Aaron tonight?
No, I'm not even saying because he's not here, Chris. I'm saying because usually he speeds down pit road, so the penalties that he gets every time he comes down to the pits, he saves a lot more than Dalton Kilrow.
Oh, yeah. Through penalties. I get it. Tanner Marr goes a lap down in the 21 machine. He's in 17th spot, 1 lap down. And he has got a lot of work to do if he wants to finish inside of the top 10. Although there are some drivers coming down pit road right now. John Perkins having a problem again in the 33. We'll go back and take a peek. I think not having the hood is really, oh my goodness, cutting the lawn, mowing down some cones, and around he goes. Is John Perkins. He's not the only one having problems, though. As I believe Jamie Walker having a bit of a problem, Rick, in the 88. Let's see what happens to Jamie. Just a little mowing of the lawn. Oh, took some cones. Locks up the right front. Jamie Walker might be pushing a little too hard right now. And here comes the 41 down pit road. Our race leader gonna give it up. And not too far behind him, Drew Eisman.
Seeing some blinking issues coming out of the 41 right now.
Yeah, there are, and that's kind of messing with me a little bit. And I thought I saw him coming down pit road. Obviously not. I think these races would be a lot quicker if it was all Fords. I'm just going to put it out there.
Why? Because they would all be broken down in pit road?
No. Pure speed, buddy. Pure speed.
I don't know. There's a Chevy leading again. For now.
Yeah. Can he make it all the way?
I have a feeling we're going to find out. I mean, Dalton is also the newest member of Five Kings Motorsports. Been doing a lot of fun racing with those guys over there. Five Kings, of course, you can follow them on Facebook. They race in a bunch of different leagues, a bunch of different types of vehicles. You know, I dropped them a follow.
Well, right now, 6 laps to go. He is the race leader, Drew Eisenman. 6.8 seconds behind. The gap is closing, and it's closing quickly. Jamie Walker running in the 3rd spot. Joshua Sexton on pit road, and Matt Gruenberg in the 5th spot. James Miller 6th. Derek Paulson running in 7th. Brian Dees, Dave Seats, and Jeffrey Fisher rounding out the top 10. We'll have to wait until tomorrow night to see if our pick for the TNA banner sticks or not, but I'm pretty sure Corey's not going to let us get away with that one.
No, I don't think he will.
Heisman has about 6 seconds to catch the front runner, Dalton Kilrow, with 6 laps to go. And pretty soon it'll be 5, making it about 20 laps to go or so, or 20 miles, excuse me. Again, stay tuned after the race. We've got post-race interviews, and we're going to be picking a winner on the random wheel for a new butt kicker. Remember, if you're in the market for a butt kicker, to go on over to the website, order one up. Promo code BLAZING, save 20% off. Courtesy of everybody here at Blazing Pedals. And absolutely right. Hats off to the Five Kings guys. Not only are they great, but everybody here in the Blazing Pedals is another family. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I say it time and time again, Chris. I mean, Blazing Pedals, not only because we broadcast them, I mean, we're paid for this service, but honestly speaking, Blazing Pedals, the best league out there on iRacing. Every time somebody asking for a place to drive, I throw it up there. If they ask for Mondays, I don't care. You don't want to race on Mondays, you want to race on Sundays with Blazing Pedals. Don't waste your time.
Oh my goodness. Tim Habiuk speaks up in chat. And he uses a 4-syllable word, Rick. I can't even pronounce it. Phenomenal.
How did he even figure that? You know what? He's typing on his phone.
Yeah, he's got some spelling correction going on, something.
Now, Tim, are you really spotting for Ian? Because you're not in the spotting channel, buddy. We wanted to listen in while you tug that moonshine in the Malanta. I know you're chasing it.
Top 3
Also,
gapped out pretty good right now, but the gap between first and second, the one I'm watching the most, Rick, 4 seconds is the differential.
that's the one I'm watching too. I mean, Jamie Walker 20 seconds behind Dalton Kilrow right now.
Oh boy, Ty Morosco having a bit of a problem. One more time, let's go and take a look. You know, Ty, there's better ways to get coverage than to have an incident problem. Let's go back and take a look at the one. He's following the 20 that doesn't have a front clip. The one doesn't have a hood. And around he goes. Wow, quickly. And then Taylor Butcher Benjamin having a problem as well in that 10 machine. Rick, I'm pretty sure he was one of those drivers that didn't have any incidents, but I think after this.
Yeah, that
That's
record's
gonna
gone.
count. That's gonna count. Back live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. 4 laps to go. Dalton Kilrow leading the way. Drew Eisenman. And then Jamie Walker, your top 3. James Miller in 4th. Brian Dees. Not Drew Brees. That's a football player. I don't care who you say. Brian Dees running in the 5th spot. Oh boy. Ian Habiuk having a problem. Let's go back, take a look at the 16 Ford Mustang. Brought to you by TRJ Karting.com.
I think Dad walked in his room or something.
Yeah, he did something. Yeah, he did something. Let's face it. Oh, hard into the tires. Oh, in the 10, he just avoids it. So good job from the Butcher to get away from it.
That's in before the broadcast started. Ian came on, got into his in-car camera, and I'm just going to say that it was pointed to the closet behind him. It was open, and I didn't have sound on, but he mouthed something that was like, "Oh, cow manure," and went over and closed the door. You might want to check to see what he's hiding in that closet, buddy.
He's got a still.
That's kind of what I think. He's making some homemade hooch there. I'm not sure.
Next
Ian's
time
issue
by.
is he didn't have the helmet.
Yeah, he did. Next time by, going to be 7 miles for the 41 of Dalton Kilrow, last season's champion. Can he get win number 2 on the season? That is the question right now. The gap differential between him and Drew Eisenman, 3 seconds, Rick.
The thing is the 77 came down pit road, Chris. Dalton Kilrow hasn't done that yet.
Look, Kilrow doesn't have to. He's got a
And
never-ending supply of fuel, and that fuel cell, he goes off track just a little bit.
Yeah, but he didn't pick it up in the scoring, so he might still have that 0 incident thing going on.
Well, he might. How big of a night would that be, coming away from a road race as the race winner, 0 incident points, and saying, what's he saying? Cancer?
I think so. Okay, I was corrected by Mark Arthur. Dalton did pit a lap after the 77. We must have missed it. It's only showing me Dalton coming down 5 times so far this whole race. Everybody else pretty much 6, 7, 8 times. Ian Habiak's only been down 5.
Yeah, the last time he was down was lap 51, but he did only pit 5 times, Rick. So you're not wrong there. Kilrow doing it with 1 less pit stop than everybody else. Shocker.
Well, I mean, Ian Habiak only had 5 times. Nick Okiye has only been down 4 times, Chris.
Okay, well, there's a couple other guys, but yeah, Kilroe is on a 5-stop race with 2 laps to go. Man, can you believe it, Rick? The white flag is almost out. Here we are, 9:45 Eastern time. This one almost done.
Almost.
And that's with a late start.
Thanks, Sam.
Habiak, and that is Tim Habiak, has been violated. We'll get more information on that. Bring you the breaking news next Sunday night here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tim Habiak has been violated.
Oh, the Nolly Chunky River. What is that? I wouldn't go water rafting in any river that named Chucky. That's all I'm saying.
Amen. The gap differential down to less than 1 second. Drew Eisenman trying hard to get to the race leader. He's right on the back bumper. Oh, this one's not done yet. Look out, Dalton Kilroe, because here comes the 77. Joshua Rutherford having a little bit of a problem. We're going to stay live.
I'll check out and see what the 55 might have done.
Oh, look at that gap just decrease. Does the 41 have what it takes? 3.54 miles to go for the 41 of Don Kilroe. Kilroe has just got to block. That's all he's got to do. Is he able to do? Oh, he slides through corner number 2. 3 and 4, he hits well. Here comes corner 5. A good line for the 41. The 77 not able to go anywhere right now. Oh, gets a little loose. That's going to put some space between the two of them. 0.6 of a second, the differential. Oh, this one is not done yet, folks. Hold on. As I'm getting a lot of red showing up on my screen. It's showing Rutherford, Morosco, McAvoy all having problems. But on this white flag, the 41, your race leader, the 77 takes a different line. Not able to get there.
Ooh.
Oh, is this going to be close? The 41 takes a really nice line. He's actually adding to the gap a little bit. 0.6 of a second for Don Kilroe.
Just got to get through this back stretch chicane perfectly, Chris.
The 41 takes it down, looking for that right-hander, and then the left. He hits it perfect. The 41 still holds on to that race lead. 0.4 of a second now. Back to Drew. Eisenman looking to try and catch him up. Can't quite do it. And Don Kilroe breaks the draft. Back down for the final time. This final set of lefts and rights. Oh, contact between the two. The 41 takes the tires off the left-hand side, and Don Kilroe is going to be the race winner here at Daytona. Drew Eisenman second, Jamie Walker looking for third. Walker all by himself. James Miller in fourth, 22 seconds behind. Jamie Walker going to be our third place finisher. Dalton Kilroe, on a night where he doesn't have the in-car camera, Rick, takes the race win. Wow.
Man, that was good.
Dalton Kilroe, last season's champion, taking the checkered flag here at Daytona. Not known as a road course racer, the 41 cancer Daddy-O's machine going to be our race winner here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, don't you dare go away, because we have post-race interviews coming up right around the corner. And then we get to choose a lucky winner for a brand new butt kicker. We will be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
And we're back live here as, well, some of the drivers are continuing to get around the track as we get ready for post-race interviews. Don't forget, right after post-race tonight, we are going to pick a winner for a new butt kicker. Finishing in third spot tonight, though, it is going to be the number 88 of Jamie Walker. Jamie, Chris, and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys. Go ahead.
Well, but it's been a really bad season for you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it whatsoever. The computer has not been your friend here this season. But tonight, a third place finish. Are all the bugs worked out finally?
They are worked out finally. As you can see, I made it through a complete race.
That has got to feel good, bud. And now, the rest of the season, really kind of looking at you in the face, and you've got a little catching up to do. You do have that race win, so you're locked into the championship, but you're kind of on the tail end of it. You got to work your way back up to the top. Are you going to be able to do it here in the 88?
You know me. I seem somehow pull rabbits out of my hats throughout the season, so I think it'll be fun trying to get this thing up and running again and find my groove again, right?
Well, absolutely. And you got two more road courses ahead of you. Tonight, a third place finish. It's a heck of a way to get it back rolling. Jamie, what do you feel for the rest of the season? How are you feeling after tonight's race? A third place finish. I know you got to be ecstatic about that.
First, I want to thank all my fans out there because sticking with me, and with all these issues I've had for the last month, it's been a pain in the you know what, and lots of money and time spent. And finally, like I said, I'm just happy to be back running full time.
Buddy, it is good to see you out there, no doubt about it, and it's good to have you here on a podium. And good luck for the rest of the season, Jamie.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, bud. And Rick, you caught up with the number 77, Drew Eisenman.
I did. Driver the number 77, Drew Eisman. You got Rick and Chris up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Maybe.
We'll try one more
Drew.
time.
Drew, you got Rick and Chris up here in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
No response out of the 77, so we're going to kick on over to the race winner. Rick, go ahead.
Dalton Kilroe, driver of the number 41 F Cancer. Daddy-O's machine. You got Rick Chris up in the booth. You got a copy, bro?
Yes, sir.
All right, so it's not me that's broke. So Eisenman just definitely not there. Listen, man, damn, how did you do that?
I got no idea. I saw him as soon as I knew he got tires on his last stop. I knew he'd be coming with a vengeance, and I saw that gap shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. And I was like, oh God, just don't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake. And I know catching someone's a lot easier than passing them. But I'm just I'm just surprised that into that last chicane we didn't both just loop it and hand the win to Jamie, because that was intense. I'm glad we didn't wreck and could at least finish the race still 1-2. But Jesus, that was stressful.
Well, stressful, yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, Chris and I talked about, Daytona road course. We've driven it a lot, and it's actually one of my favorite road courses. And that's just because I put hundreds of laps on the damn track. But first, I want to say, congratulations on winning this thing. I mean, you're already locked into the chase, but this is the second one this season. Feeling a little bit more comfortable in the car, it looks like, and you're the only driver out there that has a 0 incident count right now.
Wow, I didn't even. I know Mark was saying something about 0x, but I didn't know he was saying that I was the only one that got one. That's insane. Especially with that contact there, and then the contact at the start of the race. I was. I don't know how, but I guess that horseshoe was in one of my fenders, and just somehow iRacing was like, "Hey, you're not gonna get a 4x."
Well, there you go, man. Well, that's nothing to complain about. But hey, listen, who do you got to thank on that 41?
I got to thank Daddy O's Barbershop, TRJKarting.com, pay to win setups, FB's Button Box, BAM Racing Videos, Raise Energy, Butt Kicker. Let's see. Everybody at the Turn 3 Racing Network, you guys are awesome in every league you guys do. And everybody at home for coming in and watching, because I know it was stressful as it was for me. It was a blast, and I hope we put on a good show for everybody at home.
Well, you definitely did, man. Next week we head over to Michigan. I'm sure you're feeling pretty good about that because the Blazing Pedals. I mean, Michigan, you guys always put on a good show, but after that we head back to a road course to Sonoma, man. How you feeling about that?
Good about Michigan. On Sonoma. I haven't turned any laps around there in this car yet, so that'll be something I definitely stick to trying to do and actually practice for once. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we have some good racing and a lot of these guys show back up again.
All right, brother. Well, hey, listen, congratulations once again, man. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, that's your race winner, the 41 of Don Kilroe. Got news, word in from Drew Eisenman that he is now ready to talk. Drew, Chris, and Rick up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
All right, buddy. That's good. So highest running Ford of the night, and many times tonight looked like you were going to be the race winner. What happened at the end?
The second to last pit stop in that last stage, I just I pushed super hard on my outlap in my first few laps, and I really burned up my stuff. And I knew that Dalton was a little quicker than us. I didn't feel super comfortable, kind of where my tires were relative to his, and kind of the rate he was catching me. So took tires on that last stop. I thought I could short pit early enough to where if he pitted the lap after, he would have to take up enough fuel to where he wouldn't get too big of a lead. But I got a horrible outlap on that last stop, and then I just made a real big slide and mistake coming onto the oval out of the infield on that final lap, and just didn't quite have enough to get to him.
That does happen from time to time, Drew, and we haven't seen you a bunch here at Blazing Pedals, but boy, you definitely had your name called out many times tonight. Who do you have on the 77 that you need to thank?
Just my little deal that I do sometimes, painting cars, Eisen Designs. It's fun. I don't really do it for too much, but it kind of gives me creative freedom to paint whatever scheme I want. That's the biggest thing. And then a bunch of guys in Discord for helping me out tonight. James Miller and Matt Grunberg and those guys, they were really helpful with strategy and whatnot. So a big thanks to them as well.
Awesome, bud. Congratulations on your second place finish. Look forward to seeing more out of the 77 as the season continues on.
All right. Thank you very much.
Drew Eisenman, driver of the number 77, bringing it home in the second spot tonight. Rick, we have now talked to everybody.
We have.
And, I guess I think the best thing to do, we're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, you know what? Just get Mark up here. Forget it. We're just gonna stay right here. Mark Arthur.
Hi.
You are not muted. You are live.
Sweet.
And we've got to talk because we've got this random wheel generator ready to go.
Nice.
And the problem is I'm not entirely sure how many drivers we need to put on there.
So you can put to 27th, and there's only 2 drivers within that that's ineligible.
All right, 27 on the wheel, ready to go. We're going to click it. Here we go. And the winner is the driver of the the finisher of number 18.
Position.
That's going to be Ian Habiak. Habiak going to win that one. So let's get
Ian wins it.
Yes, sir. We'll get Ian Habiak up there. Mark, thank you very much. Ian Habiak, Chris and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you shut your camera down just a little too quickly because the TRJ Karting.com number 16 just won himself a brand new butt kicker.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That is pretty cool. Come on, Ian. Let's get with it here. Let's be excited.
Get back down there.
All right, but congratulations, Ian Habiak, driver of the number 16, TRJKarting.com. I trust me, it is completely random. It's not my fault. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning into the Turn 3 Racing Network tonight. And I look forward to seeing you again next Sunday night. And man, that was a heck of a race. Rick, any closing thoughts here for the Daytona Road?
Yeah, I think it was a great race. You know, I mean, we had a little issues there getting started, but drivers got everything figured out, man, and did a good job. And like I said, I mean, I love Daytona. I love Daytona Road Course. Everything at Daytona is awesome. But I'm really, you know, I've had Michigan circled on my calendar, Chris, because for the last 3-4 seasons, Blazing Pedals at Michigan. I mean, you and I were part of breaking a tie for the championship, and we did it at Michigan. And every race from Michigan has been fabulous, man. So I'm really looking forward to next week.
Michigan seems to have all the answers. Can't wait until next week. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in to the Turn 3 Racing Network next Sunday night, live right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network from Michigan. Have a great, great night.